Hi friends and welcome. Today's episode is a beginner-friendly osteoporosis exercise routine, and we will be using an exercise band for part of our workout and body weight for the other part of it. You'll also need a chair. My name's Dr. Lisa. I'm a physical therapist and an osteoporosis exercise specialist. I'm also a person with low bone mass. So together we are doing exercise to help prevent fractures and make our bodies more resilient. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I have so much content on this channel to help support you on this journey. I also have a private Facebook group called Brick House Bones, where we give lots more information, tips, and tricks on how to prevent fractures and be stronger than ever to do all the things we love. All right, so let's get started. I always like to start with a little warm up. So we're gonna just loosen up the hips a little bit, doing some standing hip circles. I like that to help loosen up the back. Very good. And then let's go into some side stepping. Again, if you need to do these at your kitchen counter so you have something to hold on to, no problem. You can do that. We're just working a little side stepping here. So we like to move in more than one direction to help train our body to be ready to move in all the directions it needs to go. Good. Now we're going to step and reach and come back. Step and reach. Good. Reach. Reach. Good. Working those arms. Excellent. And now let's sweep the arms up, lift the heart, look up if it's comfortable. Arms come down, bend the knees just slightly. Hands get to graze the knees. Press through the feet, reach up. Exhale as the arms come down, just brush the knees. Big stretch forward there. Very good. Excellent. To be reaching overhead to help improve our posture. Good. Coming up to tall, we'll bend the elbows 90 degrees, palms up. Let's roll those shoulders back and down and really press through the feet and lift the crown of your head up so it's reaching for the sky. So we have all the length in our body that we can maintain, and then press the thumbs back and then cross the arms in the front. Loosening up the shoulders. Good. This is really engaging our postural muscles, stretching the shoulders and the rotator cuff. Good. Reach the arms forward and then squeeze back. This is a W position. Reach forward and squeeze. Good. Elbows are down and back. Reach forward and squeeze. Excellent. Good. So the Brick House Bones style of exercise is looking at the most evidence-based research on things that help prevent fractures and support our bones. And so that is working posture, which is one of the things we're doing now, strength, which we're also doing now because we're strengthening the muscles along the spine. We do balance and impact and power exercises. So that's the Brick House Bones method of making our bodies more resilient. So let's move into a slow march. Now again, if you need to stand at your countertop and have hands on the countertop to do this slow march, then do that. You are the best judge of what is safe for you and how you need to move today. So my hands are on the imaginary counter, but your hands can be on your hips if you have reasonable balance. And remember, we shift our weight over, lift the opposite leg, shift our weight, lift leg. So this is how we work on better single leg balance. That shift over makes a big difference. Good. All of this counts. Wonderful. Okay, shake it out. Next up, we're going to just do a little bitty knee bend. So again, you may have your hands on the counter if you need to, or hands at your side. Small mini squat up to tall. We're just warming up for our sit to stand exercise from the chair that we will be doing. Just warming up the knees, warming up the hips. And as you do your squat, noting that the spine stays long. I say straight, but people think that means it stays straight up and down. It doesn't have to be straight up and down. It can be tilted forward, but it just stays long versus curled forward. Okay, so keep that heart lifting as you do your squats. Good, that's good. All right. No, one more thing before we grab our bands. Now again, you can hang on for this. Let's practice going up on your toes, slowly back down. Up on your toes, slowly back down. So our ankle is the place where we have the first opportunity to recover our balance should we start to lose our balance. And so strength around the ankle muscles is really critical. And often as we get older, or if we don't really practice this, we lose it over time. So practicing going up on your toes is a great way to strengthen around the ankle and improve your ability, specifically for this, improve your ability to not fall forward. And we'll talk about other strategies about not falling in other videos, and I include balance activities in every single one of my Brick House Bones videos, so feel free to check those out. So I encourage you to check those out. Okay, grabbing your band, palms up, elbows in now, and we're going to just pulse outwards here. You don't have to go very far. Just warming up the rotator cuff. Just try to stay with me, keeping up this tempo. Good. Excellent. Okay, there's 10. All right, now I'm going to turn to my palms facing down, and my hands are just slightly wider than my shoulders on my band, but my hands are about shoulder height. We're going to pull across, pushing the arms back. I'll try not to bang the microphone as I do this. Good. You see, I'm taking my time, and you're still standing with height, standing tall, lifting the heart and the crown of the head. Awesome. Good. Let's do 2 more, okay? Great. Notice how we're not rushing. Not rushing. Good. Shake that out. Now, the next one, I'm going to put my right hand on my thigh with my palm down. And I'm going to have the band in my left hand with my palm up. And I'm forward, so I'm not at my side, but I'm about halfway between my side and my front. So right at this 45-degree angle here, reaching up as high as I can, and then back down. We're doing 8 of these. Good, so it's a thumb up position. We don't want to ever do that with the thumb down position. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, here we go. 8, excellent. The thumb down position is more pinchy in the shoulder. So, in certain circumstances, you do want to strengthen that. So if you've ever been told by your PT that's your exercise, that's under very specific situation or circumstances. But for what we're doing for our shoulder strength to reach overhead and to work on our posture, we want the thumb up. So palm is down on the left, palm is up on the right. I'm about 45 degrees forward here, reaching up. Good. Nice. Sometimes this is enough. This is enough resistance. I'm feeling it in my muscles. I know that it's working. This is a great way to get started and to work some postural exercise. I think that's 7. We're going to do 1 more just to be sure. 8. Okay, great. Loop your band around your back and around your shoulders and cinch up on it just a little bit. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to punch forward. There we go. We can do 10 of these. 2, 3. This is our pushing motion. So we need this extension, this push, to be able to do a plank, to be able to get up off the floor. It helps us get out of bed. So we need to have this full reach and this full push position. And when I talk, I forget to count. So let's do one more. Great. Okay. I'm wrapping the band around one hand and I'm anchoring that hand up high on my chest. And with the other hand, I'm grabbing it about 8 to 10 inches below and I'm pressing down. So this is working the tricep. If you don't like that part of your arm, this is what we're working. Pressing down, straightening the elbow, coming up slowly. Good. The other hand doesn't move. It's just attached right to the top of your chest. There we go. Nice. Good job. 2 more. 1 more. That's me not counting again. That was approximately 8. Okay, wrap it around the other hand. Is it okay if you did another rep? Yes. Okay, attach it up high in your chest. Grab close, pressing down. 1, 2, I'll count this time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Okay, you may set your band, actually keep your band in your hands. We're going to sit down in the chair. And we're going to loop the band around one foot, which doesn't matter which foot it is, but pick one foot. Sit up nice and tall in your chair. The other knee can be bent. The foot with the band should be out straight, and both hands should be holding on to the band. And then from there, you're just going to pull your hands back towards your ribs, squeeze your wings together, and then release all the way back out. Now remember to be sitting up nice and tall. You should feel this in the middle back between the shoulder blades. So you'll see that we do a lot of exercise for the back, shoulders, and arms. And we really are attacking the muscles along the spine. And we know that by strengthening those postural muscles, strengthening the spinal muscles reduces your risk of fracture. 2 more, please. And a band is a great way to get started with that. Excellent. Okay, you may set your band aside. So now we've made our way down to our chair, and we're going to work a little bit more strength, lower body strength. We've done a lot of upper body and upper body and posture stuff. So now we're going to work more lower body. So from this position, we're going to do 2 different things here. So the first one is going to be a sit to stand, coming up, sitting slowly, coming up to tall. So we're going for 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now on 10, I want you to stay standing with me, and we're going to introduce a little bit of impact. So that impact is when we rise up on our toes and hit a little bit hard. And we hit a little bit so that we get that impact through our bones. And that impact is what tells our bones that they need to be more robust, that they need to build stronger. But you can start with a light tap. It doesn't have to be big, but I'd like you to try some baby taps up on the toes, tapping the heels down. So this is more about the heels hitting the floor than about raising up on the toes. So we've maybe done about 10 of those. We'll do about 5 more. Good. Okay. Now, next up, let's start to work a little on balance and on dynamic balance. So from here, standing on one leg, tap the foot to the side and bring it back. Tap and return. Tap and return. So this is a dynamic balance, or balance that we have while we're moving. And this is really important that we train dynamic balance. So static balance is a good precursor to this. Static balance would be standing on one leg, not moving. This is standing on one leg with movement. That's when we tend to fall more, is when we're moving. Good. So we're just doing some side to side taps, taking our time. Now, again, if you need to hang on to the counter, that's absolutely okay. And that's also working the muscles around the hip, and it's moving us in a lateral direction, which is also excellent for the hip bones. Okay, coming back down here to the chair, resting your arms on the chair with a long spine. Belly button squeezing in, chin tucked, long spine. We're going to alternate extending one leg back as far as feels safe. Let it return and extend the other side. So working the glutes, the back body, a little bit the lower back. Remember to keep that belly button squeezing in. Good. Excellent. Very good. You're doing great. Last 2 coming up here. Good. Stand back up. Okay, one more exercise to complete the circuit today. We're going to do a forward and back step. So imagine you have a line on the floor, and if you have some tile or something, you can pick a specific line, and I want you to attempt to step all the way over and all the way back. But we're doing that for speed. So as quickly as you can, even if you need to hang on for 10 steps, starting with the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good job, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the left. And again, even if you have to hang on, because we need to be able to respond quickly if we lose a balance and move our foot in a hurry. If we don't train it, we lose it. So let's train that now. Left foot leads. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So that was a beginner, but it's a little spicy in parts, exercise routine for osteoporosis and preventing fractures. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really so glad you're here and so proud of you for the effort that you're putting in to protect yourself, protect your bones, and be more resilient. I know that you have lots of wonderful reasons why that you want to be safe and keep enjoying life. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.